come on down. You're the next contestant on Price is Right Wrestling. And we don't have a lot of prizes for you. We have one grand prize, though. You get to see Nikita Lyons for a few minutes. And that's all you're going to fucking get until Saturday. I'm John Renton with my review WWE NXT 2.0. And my NXT Stand and Deliver predictions will be up shortly after this video. I was going to combine them, Human Centipede them together in one video as it were. But I have some thoughts on this show and I want to delve into that card a little bit. And I don't want this video to run way too long. But yeah, this was the definition of a go-home show. In a sense, we all wanted to go home, stop, don't do this anymore. Actually, it was bookended by one pretty good six-man match and one pretty good three-way match. And other than that, besides seeing Nikita Lyons, there wasn't a whole lot. You get to see Elektra Lopez, my fucking goodness. And you got to see Toxic Attraction looking pretty and everything, despite the weird makeup job that was done on two of them. But anyway, so LA Knight and MSK took on Imperium, and they were brawling out to the ring. Then they had the match. The match wasn't bad. I do want to say right now that given the recent rumors and allegations hurled at Nash Carter, if they are true, he needs to get the fuck out of wrestling. He needs to be blacklisted 100% because that's not cool. Now, I'm not saying it's true. We will wait and see, but stuff like that, I don't care if you're a man, woman, woman, man, man, woman, woman, space alien from Uranus, dating somebody from the third ring of Saturn, I don't care. That's not cool. You don't do that kind of stuff. But anyway, we will wait and see on that. It wasn't dull, I'll say that much. The action was pretty goddamn good. Walter didn't get to do much. I'm calling him Walter because calling him Gunther means I have to refer to Gunther Stark, and I'm not going to do that. It's a stark contrast, if you'll see what I did there from his previous name. At least Nash took the pin. So maybe that's an indication they're like, well, we're going to wait and see, but you're going to take the pin. You're just going to lay down. You're going to eat this shit until we figure out what happened. So then the Creed show up and we have a bit of a stare down because we're getting a three-way tag title match as of the recording of this video. We'll see what happens. But anyway, video package on Io Shirai and Kelly. May the best women win. Gotta say right now that Io Shirai needs to be called up. I'm not saying she's going to be used much better on the main roster, but she has been in NXT way too fucking long. At this point, she can't do anything else. She can't. She's already one of the longest reigning women's champions that they've had. She doesn't need to be in NXT anymore. They got some women that they're bringing up that they could utilize. And you can keep Kaylee Ray there for a bit if you'd like. Even though she was NXT UK Women's Champion for a long time, you can still keep her there for a bit. Ivy Nile has a great look, and she has enough personality as far as just having that confidence. Like, yeah, I don't care that I'm barely tall enough to fit on some carnival rides, especially ones in Florida. Oh, this is going well. Make sure you're strapped in, folks. But, yeah, she has a good look, though. And then we cut back to her telling Tatum, goodness, Tatum, who also has a good look as well. She said, well, she said to her, you don't have to keep doing this stuff. We, in Diamond Mine, we kick ass. We don't kiss it. Okay, that's fine. All right. By the way, Saray found her necklace. Oh, good. I don't know if I would have been able to live on if I hadn't fucking known that Saray found her goddamn Sailor Moon-inspired necklace. Tiffany Stratton is Ivy Nile's opponent. I wrote down seriously. It's not that Tiffany's a bad athlete. I just don't care for the character at all. I am clueless as to how people understand that this isn't a bad thing. So, what the fuck was that sleeper hold? It was like a Cobra Clutch / sleeper hold. It's like she didn't know what the fuck she was doing. Suddenly, Smoke and Saray's here. It's like the cameraman was surprised. Like, oh shit, there's somebody there on the ropes that's not supposed to be there. Let me shoot that. Which of Shawn Michaels' eyes was booking these segments? Was it the good one, or was it the one that's keeping an eye on the future? So anyway, Ivy wins with a Dragon Sleeper. I've seen worse matches, but this was whatever. Ivy now won. Ciampa is talking to us from his seat. He hears the secrets that we keep while he's chatting from his seat. And there's so much to ponder. There's so much to prove. Or there was so much to prove when he came to NXT. But now this is going to be his swan song. But he's going to make sure that he beats Tony D'Angelo on the way out. The chair had September 9th, 2015 to April 2nd, 2022. Ciampa knows he's going to go to the main roster. He's going to be forgotten about within 3 months. So a package on Dolph Ziggler. He talks about meaning a lot to NXT and his early career stumbles, being a caddy, and Nikki of the Spirit Squad. And let's be honest, he survived that stuff. He definitely deserves respect. It wasn't bad. It was a typical video package. And then Cora wants to basically take her piping dream and make it a reality. I think that's what I heard, but I'm not entirely certain. She wants to win the Women's Championship. Obviously, if you're in a championship match, you want to win it. You don't necessarily want to come close. Brooks and Dunson with Fallon Henley, a.k.a. the former Tesha Price, took on Legoland, Phantasm, and Elektra Lopez. My goodness, those pants were fighting for their goddamn life. All because one of them couldn't get laid. I don't know who couldn't get laid. I don't care. Wade said either big cock or big cuck energy. Good wording there. This was at the point where, goodness me, Vic and Wade were fighting like two guys trying to sound cool. And I know something about struggling to sound cool. I haven't been cool. I wasn't even cool in high school. My mom thinks I'm cool. Sure, Millhouse. Sure they do. So the women get into it. The 450 gets caught, and we get a choke slam, and then we get a high-low 1, 2, 3. So, yay, the country boys beat down the Hispanics and send them back over the wall. Wait, that would be on Fox News at 11. So, Mackenzie is there with Cameron Grimes, where he talks about wanting to win for his dad. Now, it's a good emotional story, and apparently it's absolutely true. They've completely done a 180 on Grimes' character, though. I hope that... I don't know if he's going to win on Saturday. I mean, I'll talk about that in my predictions, but... boy, they've done a 180 on his character. I mean, if this means something to him, that's fine. If he's okay with it, that's cool. But it is what it is, though. At least it'd be a good emotional story if he won. So here's Toxic Attraction. JC Jane, my goodness. I don't know who. I don't know who did the makeup. I'm trying to find the words here. That did the makeup for Wendy and Gigi. I don't know what they got for it, but they should have gotten 3 to 5 years because that was abysmal. They talk about Stand and Deliver. Mandy says that she will retain on Saturday how they gifted Dakota and Wendy Choo-Choo, the narcoleptic, the tournament, and they failed. And Gigi, Priscilla is a well enough talker, especially if you talk to her at indie shows. I've talked to her at a few, and actually she seems well-spoken enough. This was not a good promo from her. JC is hilarious. Like, she will make the most of any opportunity she gets. Then Dakota comes down because she's upset at the fact, oh my god, you have some of Wendy's stuff. You attacked her, boom, 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 boom. But then she gets laid out. And then Raquel Gonzalez comes back because Toxic Attraction took out Raquel Gonzalez. And oh my god, these unlikely teammates that became tag team champions for like 1 hour and then became rivals are now back to teaming up. Unless it's revealed that Raquel ended up attacking the narcoleptic and took her out just to get this opportunity, I don't see what we're fucking doing here. I really don't. I actually honestly don't really care what we're fucking doing here. Because earlier, by the way, Dakota found her Wendy's body pillow and PJs and everything, and we're supposed to care about this. Hayes and Tricky Ticky Williams are talking, and Grayson Waller interrupts. We'll see who the best man is. Okay, maybe it's my best friend's wedding. Maybe we're going to say a little prayer for WWE NXT Creative. Von Wagner with Robert Stone against Bodhi Gun, as I'm calling him, because he kind of looks like a mixture of Billy Gunn and Chuck Palumbo from the You Look So Good to Me phase. And he has Andre Chase, in his corner. Jacket Time is there to do commentary. Fuck off with this. Fuck off for making me watch a Von Wagner match. How dare you put Von Wagner on my television screen? How dare you make anybody be subjected to watching Von Wagner and hearing whatever Ikemanjiro provides to wrestling, which isn't much. He's not the worst I've seen in the ring, but the gimmick is shit. Kushida, even though he did goofy shit in New Japan, should go back. I mean, I'm sure he's getting more money, but my God, wanted to work with heavyweights. This is the best they got for him. Von Wagner wins. Life dies a little bit more because Von Wagner exists in wrestling. Then he attacks Jacket Time and rips up the jacket. Remember when Kushida meant something? And then Tony D'Angelo says that he is going to get Ciampa out of NXT. He's going to become the new Don of NXT after this. Joe Wayne Gacy then beat Draco Anthony in a match that certainly existed, but more importantly, Nikita Lyons is going to be in action next. Yeah, it was fine. Joe Wayne Gacy is fine in the ring. Harlan Myers, I don't give a fucking shit about, but whatever. He hits a spring, a handspring into a lariat. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so far, not that bad. I mean, him beating Draco has meant nothing. Had some cool vignettes. He lost his debut match. I don't know what he's done in NXT Level Up because I don't care because I'm not going to watch it. Well, I mean, if I watch, I'm not going to review it. People have asked me to review NXT Level Up. I don't know why. I would have to take like 4 episodes and combine them just to make one 10-minute review. But whatever. Joe Wayne Gacy wins. Rex Steiner, then he really just sounds exactly like his dad, and that's good. You know what? It's good that he has his dad's energy. The Steiner brothers are going into the Hall of Fame. I don't know if I'm going to review the Hall of Fame. We'll see. So then we get to the main event. Nikita Lyons versus Sloan Jacobs. I don't know who Sloan Jacobs is. She looks familiar, though. Totally fine here. Totally fine. Was perfectly innocent. Not reacting badly at all. Watching Nikita Lyons in the ring. If you believe that, you have not paid attention to any reviews I've done. Goodness me. She definitely has the look, doesn't she? And they know exactly what they're doing. She knows exactly where the camera is. And she's got fire. She's got energy. They need to focus on one goddamn gimmick. But she can do some really good kicks. She apparently has only been wrestling for a couple of years, but she's got something. And she does hit some nice kicks and hits the splits. And God, it should have been me, to quote Dolph Ziggler. But there we go. Nikita Lyons gets victory. And man, the ratings spiked. Everybody went up. I mean, everything went up. I mean, everybody got hard during this is what I mean. Even the women. Don't ask me how. So Lash was on the screen. They are going to do a match next week or soon. They're going to have to reinforce the ring for all the curvature that's going to be happening here. We're going to need twists and turns. It's going to look like a NASCAR track. So anyway, Diamond Mine, they want all the gold while Malcolm Bivens says stuff. That much I can tell you. There's a 781 area code that texts one of the Creed brothers, one of them, I don't know which, and says, we'll be watching. That's an area code for Boston, by the way. There you go. Somebody from Boston's going to attack them. Who the hell from NXT is from Boston? Or MSK from Boston? I mean, it might just be Wesley at this point if the stuff about Nash Carter is true. Then we get Cameron Grimes to the moon in this 3-way. A-Kid gets half of A entrance. I'm going to keep saying that until people get sick of it. And then Roderick Strong. It's a last chance 3-way. Oh my. Whoever can finish first gets in at the last chance. It was a match with a bunch of moves and some good stuff and everything. And I still don't get the appeal of A-Kid even though he's not bad in the ring. So everybody showed Hayes and Tricky Ticky Williams are on commentary. We get Solo Sikoa in the entranceway, Grayson Waller in one part of the venue, Santos in another part of the venue, and eventually there was a spike DDT that Grimes sold the fuck out of. And then we get the cave-in, 1, 2, 3. Grimes is going to stand and deliver. And then everybody cuts promos and everybody starts fighting, and we will see you this Saturday for the Royal Rumble. Yeah. What a go-home show that was. Nikita Lyons, though. We here at Price is Right Wrestling would like to remind you to control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.